Well, good morning, everybody. I have a couple returning folks from last year, so we must have done made it a good enough impression to want to continue the conversation, but a couple of folks here are new. My name is Alex Padilla. I'm honored to serve as one of the senators for the state of California. So if there's any Californians, either by birth, by growing up, or if your career has taken you there for a while, I'd love to hear all about it. I've been in the Senate for almost 4.5 years. I joined in January of 2021, sworn in literally a couple hours after President Biden and Vice President Harris were inaugurated. And over the last couple of years, I've tried to make mental health one of my bigger priorities here in the Senate among all the issues that we work with, right? And proud that I helped found the bipartisan mental health caucus in the Senate. They've had one in the House for a while, but for the Senate, it's relatively new. So I always give shout outs to my co-founders of that caucus, Senator Tillis from North Carolina, Senator Ernst from Iowa, and Senator Smith from Minnesota. From the moment we first announced it in the Senate, it took about, I don't know, maybe 2 days, it felt like, to get 30 other colleagues to sign up. That's the fastest growth of a caucus ever, I think. And while I'm not shocked or surprised, I was pleased, but I think it speaks to the moment. For those of us sort of in this space, either through personal experience or through advocacy or both, we know that this country's had mental health challenges for a long, long time. We just haven't talked about it. And because of COVID, because of sometimes the political environments that we're in, or whatever else, everything seems to have been amplified and intensified these last several years. So more important than ever to talk about it. And we created our caucus on the Senate side. Now I'll turn it over to Representative Salinas for some opening remarks to do a couple of things. I mean, more than anything, it's just to help create these spaces and opportunities to share. Because a lot of what we deal with mental health, people sort of keep it to themselves. People are hesitant to speak out with friends, with family, let alone in very public ways. There's some specific ideas that we're trying to work on. The Safer Communities Act that was passed on a bipartisan basis several years ago after the shooting in Uvalde, Texas, included in a lot of money for mental health programs and services. So let's make sure that money's moving responsibly, but quickly, because the need is so great. That's out there. That's one example. The rollout of the 988 system and making sure that it has that geolocation capability was also a priority for the caucus. And then some longer term things like the better we do at raising awareness and educating people and encouraging people, hey, if you need help or know somebody who needs help, reach out to get help. Then we also have a duty to make sure that what's our plan for making sure there's more psychiatrists, more psychologists, more therapists, more counselors, more available to provide the service that we know is so desperately needed out there. So that's just a kind of a broad picture of the stuff that we're working on. But one of the things that I'm fully aware of is, like, most people will say to me, that's a politician, right? So I can try to help and I can try to inform, I can try to speak up, but I can only get so far. But if we work together with leaders in entertainment, leaders in sports, leaders in the faith community, leaders in so many other areas, we're able to penetrate a lot more effectively, which is the point. And so I appreciate, again, given your roles in your respective sports, your leadership in your respective sports, to be able to use your platform, use your voice to help raise awareness, help inform and inspire people. So looking forward to hearing from your experience and what suggestions you have for me and for us. So with that, my colleague on the House Representative side, Representative Salinas.
Thank you, Senator Padilla.